Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here with another live SCL unboxing. Had a lot of these recently, but that's good. That's good. The shop's been busy. I need more figures. More figures. Lots of more figures. Anyway, today's unboxing is going to be 2 boxes. They're from the same seller. I bought them on the same day. They shipped them on the same day, so they arrived on the same day. So I'm just gonna lump them all together and say, hey, it's one big lot. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. So thank you all for joining me, Robert. Glad to see you here. But yeah, a lot of good stuff here. I know this is a weird time. I'm assuming your first one here. Yeah, looks good to me. I have no reason to argue with that. But yeah, this is probably a weird time because it's like a Friday evening or something. Harry, welcome. Pirate Dad, welcome. Even if you can't stay long, I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah. If you didn't catch it on Twitter, this is the first of the 2 boxes. It's the smaller of the 2 boxes, but they both have the same weight apparently. Go figure. So, opening up, we have a lot of newspaper on top. A lot of newspaper. Which, of course, I don't mind, unless you try to wrap the figures in the newspaper as well, then it gets confusing. Robert, yeah, it is 5 in Wisconsin right now, yes. So if it's 6 in Michigan, sure. For some reason, I didn't think Michigan was Eastern. I guess I was wrong on that. Wolfender, Brennan, Survivor, Green Studios, Wolf Shadow, Toon Grump, Blue Fan. Everybody's here now. Good time to start. Good times to start unboxing stuff. All right, box number 1. Let's see what we got. Gonna start off with some real excitement here. Washbuckler and Series 1 Spyro. I know you're just waiting to see those. Can't get enough of them, right? We also have a Series 2 Cinder. Treeson, welcome. Doulahan, glad to see you as well. All right, Series 2 Chop Chop on sale now. You did manage to grab the Eon's Elite Dino Ring. Well, here, finally something that's not like a starter pack figure. How about Lavalance Erupter? That's one we haven't seen in the shop in a while. One of the better looking Eruptor figures, I think. Keskers, welcome. Quest Guy, glad to see y'all. All right, Series 1 Shroom Boom. And a Series 1 Chop Chop. Got ourselves a Sky Trophy. And a Series 2 Whirlwind. Yeah, Doulahan. People hit the shop hard and heavy last night. Like all the Imaginators that we got in stock yesterday are gone. I don't. I might have. I think I have like Cortex left. That might be it. Oh, maybe a crankcase as well. But yeah, like everything else that we got is gone. As far as Imaginators goes, there might be a couple of creation crystals left. Although we did sell a bunch of those too. I'm not even sure on those. Oh yeah. The SCL discount is really helping you. Awesome. Glad to hear it. But yeah, people really like Imaginators. The auction tomorrow, that's what I'll be working on as soon as I get done with this unboxing here. Um, I was just pulling out all the auction items to update them, and then these packages got delivered. So I'm like, we'll do the unboxing first, and then I'll take care of the auction stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit later than normal, but um, remind me if you want, I can run through some of the auction stuff later on. Well, here you go. Someone was asking for it. Let's make this official. There is our T-Rex. It's not a lot unless you have a T-Rex. We went to the shop about 5 minutes after we went live. Missed out on 2 of the items you needed. Oof. Yeah. Oh, man. That was a rough night for you. Skylander dude, how you doing? Martin, welcome. All right. Ooh, I know someone was looking for this. Hornblast Whirlwind, Series 3 Whirlwind. That may have been Cars last night. I don't remember if that's who was looking for it. We got a Big Bubble Pop Fizz. And another Series 2 Cinder. Well, this one has some initials written on it. I don't always like that. The initials are on the back, on the base there. It's going to be harder to clean off, but you can probably clean them off yet. We got ourselves a Series 2 Stump Smash. Robert, I don't know if you're looking for specific fire traps, but we did just get some in yesterday. We got 2 fire scepter traps, I believe. And along the same lines with the Whirlwind, I know someone was looking for Series 2 Jetvac. Turbo Jetvac, I believe. Yeah. This one's turbo. I always get turbo and full blast mixed up. But yeah, turbo Jetvac. All right. Superchargers, Shark Tank. You don't like the way the Magic Superchargers bases look? Yeah, the Magic Superchargers, they almost like don't fit in with the rest of them. Like they changed the rest of the bases for the elements. Like for the fire, we get. Okay. As I was saying, for the fire, we get the nice flames around there and stuff. But you're right, for the magic, it's just like they stuffed an engine into the base, and then in the back they did this weird triangular thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The other ones were better. Pirate Dad ordered something new. I'm telling you, you're doing something new every day. Have I ever tried School Eraser to remove Sharpie off bases? No, I haven't. My method is dry erase markers. It usually works. It works on the bottom of bases for sure. When it's actually like on the figure, it's a little hit or miss sometimes. But yeah, dry erase marker on top of Sharpie cleans that thing right off. All right. We have Series 1 Jetpack. Yeah, dual hand. I don't have any definite answers on the Rattleshake's hat thing. I'll have to work on that. Skylander boy and girl uploaded something. Oh boy. Suppose I'll have to go look at that. Is it just because the anniversary coming up, or what? Pirate Dad. I would not. I would argue with the term well known. Well, it may be well known with people who have researched the game for a long time. It is not well known to the general population. I didn't know about it. everybody in the stream last night did not know about it. So, yeah, if we're talking about the same thing. Anyway, food fight. Treadhead. Popthorn. And the kickoff countdown. All right, a Series 2 Drill Sergeant. Jolly Bumblebast. Which is good because I just sold out of this. Fright Rider. Robert, yeah, the Easter variants usually sell out pretty quickly. It depends which ones we're talking about, but in general, yes. Yeah, we're talking about the hat. We were playing around with it. In particular, it seems to have problems in superchargers. We didn't check Swap Force last night because I didn't have that handy. But yeah, when you put a hat on him and then go back to no hat, he has no hat at all instead of just his standard hat. Yeah, it's a mess. But it seemed to only happen with Quick Draw Rattleshake and not standard Rattleshake. And so that's why it was kind of weird too. I don't know. Doofy, welcome. All right, we have a Light Core Erupter and a Legendary Igniter. I'm gonna have to look at all these figures closely because okay, here's a Series 1 Flash Swing, but this one also has initials, the same initials written on it as that Cinder did. They wrote them on the figure. Why would you write them on the figure? Write it on the base, folks. Write it on the base. Anyway, Dune Bug, Series 2 Double Trouble, and a Dive Bomber. There's a Series 1 Trigger Happy with some initials on it. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. Stop writing on the figures. Anyway, Nightfall. Nightfall. Shocks, Mintiac, welcome. Welcome back. We got a Sharpshooter Terrafin. And Zulu. Also on sale this week. And this lot may be a little bit heavy on the superchargers, actually, looking at what's coming up. We got some Burn Cycle. Sea Shadow. There's a Splat. Can never have enough of that one. There's our Hot Streak. We'll, of course, check to see if that's 601 or otherwise. We do have a Life Hammer Trap. Nitro Stealth Stinger. One of my other favorite vehicles, the Tomb Buggy. And Fiesta. There's a Golden Queen. Might be the only Imaginator in this box. Hopefully there's more later. High Volt. High Volt. Mintiag, no, I'm not familiar with M-Mod. No, not at all. All right, there is a Reef Ripper. Sky Slicer. And a Series 2 Igniter. Someone was asking about Astroblast yesterday. Here's a legendary Astroblast. Don't know if that'll fill your need, but got something there. Along with this Deep Dive Gill Grunt. His trident's a little bit bent there, but still intact. Still intact. And one of our favorite Skylander amiibo friends, Turbocharged Donkey Kong. Then a Series 2 Flameslinger. Robert, I don't keep weapons by my bed. All right, there is a Snapshot intact today. And to go along with our Tomb Buggy, I actually do have Bone Bash Roller Brawl. And a vehicle, once again, another one of these I could have all day. Soda Skimmer. Ooh, wait. Oh, no, okay, yeah. We're good. Yeah, Soda Skimmer. Nice Pirate Dad. You and your packs. I could never collect every pack like that. That's just far too much for me. All right. More on the Superchargers train yet. We got Smash Hit. And a Crypt Crusher. And a Splatter Splasher. A lot of good pairs, actually. Now that I think about it, almost all the Superchargers we've gotten so far, we've gotten with their vehicles. Not quite all of them, but most of them. We got a Stormblade. Super Shot Stealth Elf. And a Series 2 Stealth Elf with more initials on it. Setting those aside if I notice the initials right now, so I can try to clean them off later. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how those go. I might have to go in a different pile. keep the Trapmaster packaging. Yeah, if you shred that stuff, it can really cut you up. That's for sure. All right. Few last items in this box here. We have a water tiki to go along with our life hammer. A Series 2 Slam Bam. And it looks like an intact Barrel Blaster. The brake handle is a little bit bent because it was sitting there at the bottom of the box, but it's intact. It's intact. Brake handle and headlight, all good to go. So there you go. That's box number 1. Moving on to box number 2 is a little bit bigger, but so yeah, best things today, Chatterbug. I mean, nothing out of this world, no big name items. Um, I will admit these lots here are a little bit of value lots that I got near my, like $1 per figure kind of price point. Um, so yeah, the first lot featured a lot of superchargers. So a lot of superchargers with their vehicles, um, which is good because those have been selling again. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Keskers, they got Donkey Kong in this game. In superchargers. But yeah, we got turbocharged Donkey Kong and the Barrel Blaster today. They're only playable on Nintendo, but they're there. Pirate Dad, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Box number 2. Looks like we have a game. Is Trap Team for the Xbox 360. We got a bunch of games yesterday. But we'll see. We'll see. Got more Imaginators here. Our Golden Queen and Kingpin. Get them out of the way. Actually, before I get started with this box, let me move the stuff on my table. It's getting crowded. All right. Whew. All right. Moving on to box number 2 again. Have a Series 1 Whirlwind. What? Warnado. Wow. Warnado. I know Skylanders. Really, I do. And Jawbreaker. There is Boomer. Another Popthorn. Yeah, I'm sorry about the blurriness. Some days my camera is better than others. It has autofocus on it, and depending on the lighting, yeah, something I need to work on in the long term. Series 2 Igniter. Series 1 Flameslinger. A Light Core Grim Creeper. And let's go right ahead and make this one official off the bat as well. There is our 3X. And speaking of Quick Draw Rattleshake, there you go. Got another one in stock. I know there are a few people looking for that one. All right. Volcanic Eruptor. And a chopper. Light core prism break. There's a Frino, Series 2 Hog Wild Frino. And a wind up. And the pitch. There's a hothead. And voodooed. Light core smolder dash. Standard countdown. Already had the kickoff. There's a Nightmare Express. Fantastic level. A lot of fun to play. And more Trap Masters. There's Wallop. Yeah. Okay. So this, it looks like it might be broken. One of his horns is just kind of bent down a little bit, but it is there. It is intact. Don't worry. From that angle, it looks bad, but it's there. We got ourselves a giant bouncer. Jinigo, welcome. I don't know if anybody's been keeping the count for you or if you went back and looked at it. Doofy, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right. We have a Wildfire with his tail intact tonight. So Wildfire, good to go. Have a Series 1 Frino. A little bit harder to find than his Series 2 counterpart. So Series 1, back in stock. There's our Voodoo at Zulu. Wow, never realized how close those names are. Zulu. All right. Series 1 Double Trouble. And a Series 2 Pop Fizz. Super Gulp Pop Fizz. Ooh, this is nice to see. We had one of these in the first half. So this is our second Hornblast Whirlwind tonight. Series 3 Whirlwind. Yeah, Tree Sun, I mean, it's getting later, but I shouldn't be that tired. I don't think. Any Midnight Museum or Sun Scraper Spire? We just had a bunch of Sun Scraper Spires recently. Midnight Museums, I can't think of any offhand that I have coming, but I could be wrong. I always have like half a dozen things in the mail, so could be. Skylander dude, yeah. Saw the office tour. Great choice on the capture card. Yeah. Yeah, that exactly. The Avermedia is a little bit cheaper and it's always worked for me. I had one years ago. That's the brand I went with. Like I've tried Elgato once. I moved to the Avermedia. And I always end up selling them off for whatever reason. So I had to go out and buy another one when I started making videos again. But yeah, I've been happy with it so far. So thanks. All right. Also a secondary Nightfall. I like this. Good figures to have multiples of. Series 1 Stump Smash. That subscribe button. Series 1 Bumble Blast. Riptide. He's still he might still be on sale this week too. Series 3 Mega Ram Spyro. You had a Nightfall in your order? Yeah. We had one last night, sold real quick. Well, now we have 2 Nightfalls tonight, so maybe you'll be able to get your hands on one. Got a Series 2 Trigger Happy. Coins intact. There's another Treadhead. Obsession, welcome. Oh, another Riptide. And Series 3, Phantom Cinder, the best Cinder. Looking good. Always happy to see more Trap Masters. There's our Gusto. Series 2 Drill Sergeant. Series 2 Zook. Robert Riptide is okay. He's not really my play style. He's more of a melee figure for the most part. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's that bad of a character. He's just not for me. We got a Hand of Fate. Just the standard version, not the legendary. And I have a half of Swapper. Hopefully we can find the rest of it. Oh, there it is. There's our Free Ranger. And another Trap Master. Kaboom! Goes the dynamite. There is Washbuckler. How about a legendary bouncer? Along with another legendary igniter. And a Series 1 jetpack. There's Lobstar. Our Blast Zone, of course, to go along with the Washbuckler. And a legendary Trigger Happy. A lot of good legendaries in this one. Another Reef Ripper. Gonna have a colony of Lobstars. Yeah, I mean, I do. And I'm like, Lobstar is a fantastic character. I've told you, if you don't have a Lobstar, you should get yourself a Lobstar, especially if you like ranged characters. Like, Lobstar is fantastic. He's like the early version of Starcast. Like, he's good. He's good. He's solid. All right. There is Slobbertooth. And Dr. Crankcase. So we do have an Imaginator in there other than starter packs. There's Food Fight. And a Series 2 Lightning Rod. All right. Got another Snapshot intact. Green Studios, I don't know if this is a joke or not, but I know a lot of the people here know that I do not care for Firecrocken. When people ask me who my least favorite character is, that is Firecrocken. Firecrocken, I do not care for anything about him. I do not care for his design. I do not care for the way he runs. I do not care for his attacks. Don't care for Firecrocken. Not at all. There are people who like him, and that's fine. Nothing against him. But personally, for me, nope. Nope. All right. There's a Series 1 Chop Chop. Dunebug. Scorp. Series 3 Stealth Elf. Still trying to rebuild the Stealth Elf army. Blades. Actually, haven't seen Blades in a while. Surprisingly. We've gotten a few Nightmare Express, but I don't think we've had Blades a lot. So it's good to see Blades back. There's Dive Bomber. And it looks like we're at the bottom of this box here. We have a Knockout Terrafin and a Series 2 Stealth Elf. And then a Traptanium Portal for Xbox 360. Which pairs perfectly with the Xbox 360 Trap Team game that we just got to. But yeah, that appears to be it. That appears to be the lots today. So like I said, no big marquee Skylanders, no big hard to find rare pieces. A little bit more of a value lot. Like I said, the first box had a lot of superchargers with their vehicles, which is good to see. A lot of those pairs. I've noticed a lot of people actually like to buy superchargers. Like they won't buy them individually. They'll only buy the supercharger if they can buy the vehicle at the same time. So I got a bunch of pairs today, if that helps anybody out there. The second lot then had a little bit more focus on trap masters. We got a few good trap masters in there, Wildfire and Wallop and some of those. Like I said, but it's good mid-range stuff too. We got 2 Nightfalls, we got 2 Hornblast Whirlwinds, got a Turbo Jet Vac. Things that just aren't in stock very often for very long. So I'm always glad to get those in stock. But yeah, it was just a great value lot for me. So, let's see what's going on here. Cars, welcome. Any variants? I mean, there are a handful of variants. I don't. If you were looking for like the dark and the nitro, we didn't get those. Yeah, not a lot of variants actually. Like I remember there was a kickoff countdown. There are a bunch of legendaries. There are a bunch of legendaries. Wolf Thunder, there was not a Hurricane Jetvac, surprisingly, because there were a lot of superchargers. Like we probably got like 75% of the superchargers, but there was not a Hurricane Jetvac. Why did you hear purple Jetvac? I don't know. I don't know. The quest guy, yes, I will get the auction line up tonight yet. So that's my job after I get like we'll test and reset these figures here. We'll get these figures listed in the shop, and then I'm working on auction stuff for the rest of the night. So, what's my favorite Spider-Man? I don't really have a favorite Spider-Man. I all of them have their pluses and minus, pros and cons. I do kind of like what's his face? The one of the newest ones, the really young kid. I can't think of his name right now. Oh, man. You're gonna have to help me with that. Anyway, legendary Bone Bash. No, there wasn't that legendary, unfortunately. There was a regular Bone Bash Roller Brawl, but not the legendary. Let's see. Yes, Jetvac sucks anyway. Tom Holland, thank you. Yes. You see, you all know this better than I do. Yes. I mean, I think most of the guys they've hired to play Spider-Man have been pretty good. Um, I have no problem with Tobey Maguire, but Tom Holland knocked it out of the park for sure. Um, so anyway, we're not done yet. Let's keep this going and move into our testing. All right.
Go fish!
Series 1 Dark Spyro or S1 Sonic Boom. So Cars Ignite, no Dark Spyro. I have plenty of Series 1 Sonic Booms in the shop though.
Go fish!
Kobe, have a good day. All right.
Silent, deadly.
What was I thinking? Not Spider-Man. Oh, Cars. I was thinking. I don't know if you'd be interested. I had this listed in the auctions last week. There is a Dark Spyro in the auctions. His lower jaw came loose, but like it's a super simple fix. Like one drop of glue and he'll be good as new. So that's a way you could get a Dark Spyro for cheap if you wanted, maybe. But yeah, that because it didn't sell last week, so I'll be putting it up in the auction again this week.
Locked and loaded! Feel the power! Locked and loaded!
Yeah, Mass Taco Kitty. I definitely have a ton of S1 Sonic Boom in stock. I got like 3 of them yesterday, I think.
Oh, the sky's the limit!
Yeah, if you send me lots to look at, guaranteed I always look at them. I apologize if I don't always get back to reply to you, but that is, yeah, I always look at them. Always look at them. Cars, I do not have Polar in stock. No. Wolf Shadow, I still have the SSA poster. I haven't gotten to reply to you. Sorry. Between last night and today, it's been a whirlwind. Like last night, after the stream, like I had to get food and then I went to bed. And then like this morning, this afternoon, I was filling orders like the entire time. Because you guys put in a lot of orders after yesterday's unboxing. I think I had like 18 orders to fill. It was a lot. It took me a little while. No, thank you for keeping me busy, but that means I didn't get around to some of the other stuff that I was supposed to be doing.
Growing stronger.
I mean, Chatterbug, I wouldn't say Dark Spyro is that uncommon. I mean, I think it's a mix between, you know, it was for the most part 3DS starter pack exclusive. So, you know, you could say it's on par with like Punch Pop Fizz or something. But I think the Dark Spyro is more popular than Punch Pop Fizz, so it's not being as sold as often. Doesn't trade hands as often. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, Wolfender. Yeah, sure. Your order was just a game, but still, whether it's 1 item or 40 items, there are things that still need to happen. Like, I still need to get a box. I still need to wrap it up. I still need to print off the label and tape it all together. So, I mean, there's just some things that take time. And sure, orders with 1 item go significantly faster than orders with 40 items. But still takes time. Still takes time.
All fired up.
Chatterbug, if you're asking me if I have a complete collection, no. Like I said, I sold off most of my collection back in the day, and I haven't taken the time to piece it back together. So I'm still missing a bunch of reposes and such.
Gaining some traction.
Like I said, I kept one of every figure, so I can at least play with every figure, every character, I should say. But no, I don't have a complete collection. Dual hand. Riptide was in particular great shape. Usually colors and such begin to fade. Has scrape here and there. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, I can only give you what I get, right? And some of the figures I get in, even though, you know, they're sold as used, like, they look like they just came out of the box.
Light core.
That's not always going to be the case, so I can't advertise, yeah, these are brand new figures, or these look brand new. Because they're not all brand new, but yeah. Light core Flashwing, no, not in stock, sorry. Chatterbug, so, I mean, I haven't really, I've maybe added half a dozen figures to my collection since I opened up the shop. And those are more of the rare pieces, you know, like the, you know, Royal Double Trouble and the King Cobra Cadabra and stuff like that I really wanted. So like I have series 1 of every character. So I don't have any series 2, series 3, series 4, light cores, in-game variants. I sold off my in-game variants. So if I mean, yeah, there's lots of big holes in my collection technically.
I'm no small fry. Crash and burn.
Yes, Royal is up on the shelf. That's mine. Courtney, yeah. Double Trouble 1.5, I don't think I've ever had in the shop. And Power Blue Splat. Really? I feel... Oh, maybe I just had... Did I have a Power Blue Splat in box, maybe, and sold it at auction?
I'm no small
I'm pretty sure Power Blue Splat has passed through my hands. But...
Crash and
I don't know... Yeah, maybe we haven't actually had it in the shop yet. Because if it's in the shop, it should still be listed there. If I've ever had it there. Harry, yes, I do regret selling my collection. Especially my rare chase variants that I had. I should have kept all of those. I didn't. Like, I sold off some big pieces and sold them off a lot cheaper than they go for now. Like, I sold off an orange chain reaction, the dual colored Doomstone, a clear Tough Luck I sold off. Not happy about selling those. Like, all all the series 2, 3, 4 stuff, like I can find that stuff again. I'm not worried about that. But with all the other stuff, I wish I would have kept that. Yeah, Duahan, I every time I see a Double Trouble, I kind of hope that it's going to be a 1.5. I think we did have it show up once, and I kept it for my collection. And I don't think I had that one in my collection prior. Or maybe I sold it, but oh yeah, it was a damaged Power Blue Splat. Her head popped off. Thank you, Cards Ignite. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that's the only Power Blue Splat we've had.
First, questions later.
Robert, yeah, I think I bought the Silver and Bronze Doomstone from someone back in the day. Long time ago. I don't have it anymore.
That's first, questions later. It's feeding time. A perfect record.
Voodoo should have gotten more figures.
It's feeding time.
Maybe. I don't see Voodoo having that many fans, though.
Bring the boom. 1, 2, boom. Bring the boom.
I mean, Keskers, you can type whatever you want. I'm not necessarily going to read it out loud, though. I mean, if you do anything that really upsets me, I mean, then that's what the block button's for, right?
Silent but deadly.
So you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Catch a glimpse.
Runs back.
Silent but deadly.
Sunburn needed another figure? Yeah. Well, I mean, once again, too, like, how many Sunburn fans are there? I mean, I know of a few. There are Sunburn fans out there. But, like, how many people here are actually fans of Sunburn?
Rock and roll.
Jody, nicely done.
Looking solid as a crop.
Nicely done. That's what I'm saying. Shop local. Shop that Facebook Marketplace. You never know what you might find. I mean, just any one of those Imaginators for like $25 isn't would be about average. So to get 3 Imaginators, and no plus steel-plated hood sickle. I missed that one. Wow, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. Yeah, Wolfender, the pictures they chose to use on screen for a lot of the characters in Imaginators, they used old pictures, and we don't really know why. It doesn't make sense.
Straight to the point.
But yeah, Stealth Elf is the one we see most often. They use old pictures for Stealth Elf.
Slash and burn.
Like if you put a dark super shot Stealth Elf in the game, they show you the picture of dark ninja Stealth Elf.
Slash and
It doesn't make sense. I think they just expected people not to notice or pay attention or care. Boy, were they wrong.
motion of the potion. Oh, now that's true.
Star Wars Teen, I think so. I've seen this comment here. I don't know if I've missed any others.
Games begin.
Sir Viper, have a good night.
Truly inspiring.
If a character has no upgrades, money, but had a hat, would I still reset it? Yeah. Unless I just missed it. But yeah, sometimes if I see level 1 and 0 gold, I just take it back off the portal to keep moving on. If they're wearing a hat, I might not notice.
Oh, Wanda!
Cars, no, there was no light core flashing today.
Playing by the numbers. Oh, Wanda!
Even if it's the UFO hat, yes, I would delete the UFO hat.
Hey, I'm on fire.
Just got excellent Erupter. Nice. I'm not a big fan of the Easter variants, personally. They're not my favorite. Pastel colors.
I'm on fire.
Brennan likes them, though? Sure. I know a lot of people like them.
Looking sharp. Reaching new
More for you. Yeah, the Christmas designs I feel are much better than the Easter designs. Long live Skylanders indeed. Thanks, have a blast. Do everything we can to keep them going.
Your time is up. Light core. Your time is up. For the win. Check it out. For the win. Go ahead. Snake my day. I always look good. Go ahead. Snake my day. Bringing the heat. Let's face the truth. I'm awesome. Bringing the heat.
Can't beat the Beetle!
Aqua and Crazy. Hearing Tree Rex all day.
I think I need an abacus.
Evangelist, welcome.
Can't beat the Beetle!
Yeah, today's a later stream. I know. That's what happens when packages get delivered late. I don't want to wait around and open them tomorrow, so
Dark and dangerous.
everybody gets a late stream.
My power knows no limit. Dark and dangerous.
Hi, Magna. Welcome.
Hammer it home.
Did you win your tennis match?
Ha-ha, making an impact.
Or were you playing or just watching? I guess that could be a thing.
Hammer it home.
Just got back from a tennis match. I guess you didn't specify that you were playing. Okay, you weren't playing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Were you rooting for one of the people playing? Did they win?
Bolt and lightning.
I could never play tennis. That ball moves way too fast.
My power will haunt you.
Like, I'm guessing most of the people here probably haven't even tried playing tennis.
And lightning.
If you ever do, like, play against someone who actually knows what they're doing, man, the speed of those serves, I don't know how anybody tracks down that ball and hits it on a regular basis.
Slice and dice.
Yeah, Star Wars team, go protect your
Does my
firecrackers.
power please you?
Yeah, Wolf Cinder, Phantom Cinder is the best looking Cinder, absolutely.
The perfect swarm. Big and mighty.
I feel like I want to like tennis, but
The perfect swarm.
I don't know. I think I need, well, I need a lot more practice if I'm ever going to play.
Deal with the wheel. Whoa! Check out my. Deal with the wheel.
Pie Magna, Pirate Dad was in here at the beginning of the stream, and he seemed to think that it's a well-known thing. And I told him, like, I would argue it's not well-known because no one in the stream seemed to know about it. So, it may be that they already know about it, but we just found out about it. So. It's new to us.
King of the Sting. I always do my best. King of the Sting.
All right, I need to go rearrange my table again. Excuse me for a moment.
Ooh, I'm a smart one. I'm the bomb.
Slash and burn. No chinks in this armor. Slash and burn.
Boom time! Aiming high. Boom time!
Feather the storm.
I'm the bomb. Ooh, I'm a smart one.
All right.
I'm the bomb.
Evangelist, have a good night. Yeah, we were messing around with Quick Draw Rattlesnake last night. Especially in particular in superchargers. There's some glitch. Apparently, it might be in Swap Force too. Where so you know, Rattleshake has a hat by default. And in superchargers, at least, when you put a different hat on him, they actually remove his normal hat and just put the other hat on him. So then when you go to, if you select no hat, if you remove the hat that you were wearing and just want him to have no hat, he actually has no hat. They don't put his regular hat back on him. So
Looking solid as a crop.
yeah, it's a little weird glitch that, you know, we showed to another 20 people last night. But that's what I'm saying. If 20 Skylanders fans who, you know, have been playing the game for years and none of us have ever heard about it, I wouldn't necessarily call it a well-known fact.
Gusts and glory! Taking the world by storm!
Yeah, Brennan, we only got it to work with Quick Draw last night. Although someone in the stream said like they had the opposite problem, I think it was. I think they got it to work with the regular one, but not with Quick Draw, or maybe they didn't have Quick Draw. I don't know. I think they did get it to work with the regular one, but I tried it with the regular one and it didn't seem to work. Jody, no, I don't have any special celebration for the 2K subscribers.
Eat this.
I am planning on doing some more giveaways soon. How soon, I'm not sure. I will definitely do something when we get to 1,000 orders in the SCL shop.
I am on a hot streak.
Closing in on 700 pretty rapidly, so not too far off there. Hi, Magna, going to a retro game shop tomorrow. Nice. Oh, with a fair amount of highlights. Nice. was gonna say, do they have Skylanders? But you already know they have Skylanders. That's exciting.
Eight legs and no bellies. Whip up a storm. Looks like chicken scratch to
Yeah,
me.
Earth Avenger, I know you want another Super Saturday.
Whip up a storm.
We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Part of the reason I could have a Super Saturday last time is because I had so much stuff to give away that was donated.
Numbers are in
But we'll see. I'll figure something out.
one strike and you're
Wolf Thunder, I mean, she doesn't. I mean, she has a Flashwing collection. She doesn't necessarily need more. She already has like 4 of them.
Twists of fury.
You know, there's not that many Flashwings out there even.
Impressive. Twists of fury.
Here's quick draw. See if it does anything here. Or no, it won't do anything here because there's no hats in Imaginators. You can't do hats in Imaginators. So yeah, it won't do anything here. I could have told you that. So yeah, there's your investigation. There are no hats in Imaginators.
Whoa! Check out my stuff.
Alec, buddy,
Deal with the
I don't know what to tell you. But it's okay. It wasn't a super exciting stream tonight.
Fear the spear.
These are what I call value lots. That I just got a really good deal on.
We're
Got to
quite
pay roughly my ideal price of like $1 per figure.
fear
But
the
it still had some
spear.
decent stuff in it. A lot of mid-range stuff. So nothing super expensive. A lot of superchargers, a lot of trap masters. A lot of stuff that's out of stock in the shop. Just nothing super rare.
It's party time.
Let's roll.
Man, they didn't even touch these superchargers.
Fear about fish.
It's gonna be real easy, but there we go. There's one they
Looking
used.
good. Looking good. Fear about fish. Protect and surge. Full disclosure. Protect and surge. Star bright, star fight. Looks like I'm staying afloat. Star bright, star fight.
The doctor is in. Let's go over your test results. The doctor is in.
Born to burn. My flames are growing. Born to burn.
Yeah, Pi Magna, that is the dream, right? That you can find stuff at a retro game store or used game store like that, and the owners don't do their research. They just say like every figure is $1 or every figure is $2 or $3 or whatever, and you stumble across like an Echo or something like that, and that's what I'm saying though. Like shop local. You never know what you might find.
Let the flames begin.
How many Sensei chests do I think I have? A lot right now. Should probably do those at the end of the stream. Clear those out.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, Pi Magna. There is definitely going to be an auction stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time.
Catch a glimpse.
You should be there too, because that's also when we are going to unbox
Silent but deadly.
this little treasure from Earthen Avenger, which is the custom. That I don't even know what's in that box. But it's the first custom he sent me that we're going to be putting up for auction the week after. So come find out
No chinks in this armor.
what will be available the following week.
Slash and burn.
Slice and dice.
Wolfender, we only had one life hammer trap and one water tiki trap, so not really anything today. Magic items, there's a Nightmare Express and a Hand of Fate. And then there's a bunch of vehicles. Like almost I think we have vehicles for just about every supercharger that we got today. Maybe not 100%, but close.
Hawk and oar. Oh, the sky's the limit.
Someone should make a camo. Yeah.
Hawk and oar.
It's kind of surprised no one. You haven't seen that yet, I don't think. I haven't seen that at least.
Slash and burn.
Skadoosh. The custom will be opened on Saturday. Saturday during the auction
In this
stream.
armor.
I'll open it up. Probably towards the beginning.
Slash
And I mean, then I can show it off throughout the stream. But I'll probably open it in the beginning. No pit bus, no solar flare. Wolfender, yes, there is the tomb buggy today.
Booga, all right. Boom, shakalaka.
Green Studios. Why, yes, there is. There is an Eon's Elite Ghost Thruster on the site. And there is one in stock right now. We got that in yesterday, and it's still sitting there waiting to be
Slice and
purchased.
dice.
We sold the Dino Ring that came in, but we did not sell the Ghost Roaster yet.
Does my power slice and dice.
He shoots. He spores. Look at my numbers grow.
I'm very surprised it lasted this long.
Spores!
I would have expected it to be one of the first items sold, but guess I was wrong. Joey P, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the sub. Cars Ignite, no creation crystals today. Just a handful of Imaginators, but no creation crystals.
Eat this.
Interesting. I'll have to, well, I'll share that for anybody else that's interested, but Dollar Tree domes, I like that.
Eat this.
Are they going to be too big, though? Like, have you actually tried them with Skylanders? Like, how tall are they? Like, if they're for floral, like, I would think they'd be really big. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm picturing something different in my head.
Making my mark.
Cleveroni, you think Ghost Roaster is way better in the 3DS games? I think he's great in the mainline game. So if you think he's better in 3DS, all right, he's just stellar then. All around.
Twists of fury. Impressive. Twists of fury.
Cars, we did get 2 tree wrecks. We actually got 2 intact snapshots. No damaged ones today.
I think I need an abacus.
No damage.
Can't beat the beetle.
Quest guy, almost 4 days since your order. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they take a little longer. Like I tell people, yeah, 3 days is average, but 2 to 5 days is like what USPS usually says if there's no delays. So you're still well within the range of
Getting
normal.
stronger. All fired up.
Yoshi, welcome.
Glow.
Bolts and lightning. My power will haunt you. Bolts and lightning.
Yeah, Cars. There is a small chance, but a chance of a 601 today.
Perfect.
We did in fact get a hot streak, so we need to test that out down in Superchargers and find out if it's 601 or not. But Skylanders, my favorite game series. Honestly, probably not. I mean, it's definitely up there. I have a lot of fun with it. and I'll play these games any day of the week. But
The art of war.
like I've mentioned multiple times before, I love Ratchet and Clank. That's a great series. There are, I mean, I used to really like Assassin's Creed, but it got to be a little bit too much.
Now
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a long time. And like I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. I don't play so much anymore. Once in a while, not regularly. What other series do I play? I'm glad to see that Horizon is becoming a series. At least they're getting a second game. Because Horizon Zero Dawn was a fantastic game. If you haven't played that, Horizon Zero Dawn was absolutely amazing. So I'm glad to see that they're making more of those. I mean, I'm just a fan of like Mario games in general too.
growing stronger.
And Zelda game. Ooh. Zelda as a series is pretty well up there too. It's a lot of good Zelda games.
Born to burn.
But yeah, like Ratchet and Clank is like my go-to. Like I'll play any Ratchet and Clank game. Which reminds me, I still haven't played the newest one. Just not enough spare time right now.
The perfect swarm. Big and mighty. The perfect swarm.
Twists of fury. Impressive. Twists of fury.
That's what I like to hear, Brennan. I'm looking forward to it.
Be afraid of the bug. My power has grown. Be afraid of the bug. Gaining some traction.
I'm a fan of Crash Bandicoot. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's not my go-to game by any means, but I'll play them. I should stream Ratchet and Clank or Smash Bros. I'm not that good at Smash Bros. I'm really not. Like, I love playing the game with friends, but I'm not that good. I'm really not that good. But Ratchet and Clank, that could be interesting to stream. Anybody interested in something like that? That may be a good, just off day. Let's stream something different. Do I have any amiibos? I mean, other than the Sky amiibos, Donkey Kong, Bowser. I do technically have one. It was a gift. I've never bought any other amiibos. The green yarn Yoshi was gifted to me by Amiibo Jason. he
Armed and dangerous.
we did we collaborated on some supercharger stuff back in the day, and he gave it to me after we did that. Sonic or Mario, I never really got into Sonic that much. Like once again, I'll play them. Not my favorite. Mario, I love Mario though. Especially all the new Mario games. I love like everything since Super Mario 64. Like the old classic stuff, I'll play, but once again, I'm not that good at it.
My power
But
knows no limit.
it's fun.
Dark and dangerous.
I mean, Bayonetta. I don't know if I've even played Bayonetta. I mean, back in the day, like there's so many more characters now, but like way back in the day, my main was Captain Falcon. If that tells you anything.
Logging some improvement. Drop the hammer.
Man, everybody wants me to stream Smash now. It's not the game I would have gone. Brendan, it's just the regular one. Yes, I am glad you remember he is Jason number 2.
You can truly bank on.
I mean, Yoshi, I'm with you there. Amiibo look great, but they don't do anything. They don't do anything.
Stay frosty.
Skylanders Gamer TV. Today it was kind of value lot.
It's only as strong as its weakest.
I got a bunch of figures for really cheap. So it's a bunch of mid-range stuff. It's not all starter pack figures, but it's not rare, hard to find, expensive stuff either. A lot of superchargers, a lot of trap masters, a lot of things like Hornblast Whirlwind or a Turbo Jetvac that we haven't gotten or aren't often found in the shop. They sell out right away, and I don't get them in that often. So decent stuff. Cars Ignite, no. No, I did not actually burn the Yoshi. That was all for show. All right, and then our Donkey Kong here. Can't be used with this game. Yep, I understand. Oh, we have ones that were written on here too. I'll have to try to clean up. But we'll at least test them right now. Yeah, Wolf Thunder, exactly. Hornblast Whirlwind, Turbo Jetvac, and Hyper Beam Prism Break were all in the same wave. And that wave, for whatever reason, just was tough to come by in stores sometimes. So, like, they're not super rare. It's just they don't pop up as often as other figures.
Bolts and lightning.
Yeah, exactly. Pie Magna, that's the reason that Amiibo did survive, is honestly because they weren't tied to any one specific game,
Outshining the rest.
like everything else was, like Skylanders, like Dimensions, and all that stuff.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, because they didn't rely on one specific game. That's kind of how they were able to succeed and keep going.
Silent but deadly.
Okay, so maybe they were in different waves. Fine.
Catch a glimpse. Silent but
I
deadly.
lumped them all together because they're all about the same difficulty to find nowadays. All right, let's get out of this game. Go check some vehicles. Pi Magna, I actually love Lego Dimensions. I thought that was a very well done game. It helps that I had an affinity for the Lego games before Dimensions. And I love Legos. I love the Lego games, and Lego Dimensions just mixed the two of them. They put the two things together. So yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Lego Dimensions. I have a 100% complete collection of Lego Dimensions. In a few years, but I do have a complete collection. Kezkers, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I'm pretty sure if your uncle had a Heartbreaker buckshot, he would have just given it to you. He wouldn't even charge you the $1. Cars ignite. Yep, we'll be checking for 601. 601. Kezkers, believe it or not, at one time I did actually run a website called Dimensions Character List. So I started Skylanders Character List first, and I did try creating Infinity Character List and Dimensions Character List. I had both of those sites at one point, but they never took off the same way that Skylanders did, because there were so many other people by that point. Like, there were other people who are already interested in Disney stuff that covered Infinity better than I did. And there were other people that covered Lego in general that covered Dimensions better than I did. And so my sites never took off the same way. Like, I could only get into the Skylanders stuff. Yeah, SCL Bricklink, yeah. Exactly. It's like I tried, but I let those sites go a few years back because they didn't work for me. They just weren't getting the traffic.
Reef Ripper.
Pi Magna, just play through it with the starter pack contents. It's fine. It's still a good game. It's still a good story.
Me at my best!
Reef Ripper.
For Green Arrow, I actually got Green Arrow at one of the conventions I went to. That like I was part of the media, So I got into a bunch of the backstage things and made contacts with the right people. And yeah, I was actually handed Green Arrow by one of the creators of the game.
Splatter Splasher.
Yeah, Green Arrow is one of the rarest figures in that game because it wasn't available at retail.
Splatter Splasher.
Yeah. Green Arrow and Supergirl, yeah, they were released separately. Supergirl at least did come to retail at some point. They started including it with starter packs later on. But Green Arrow, I think they maybe did some giveaway at some point. But it was never available to purchase at retail, I recall.
Shadow.
Me at my best!
Sea Shadow.
So yeah,
Dive Bomber.
as for making like a subsection of the website, so I do include Disney Infinity and Lego Dimensions over on Collection Crossing. That's my website as well. That's how I recommend you keep track of your figures that you need or want. You can create as many lists as you want over there. You can share those lists with people. Go share them with your grandma and say, "Hey, grandma, these are the figures I need for Christmas." But as for like, I don't know that I would ever put them on Skylanders characterlist.com. If I expand something like that, that's kind of why I started adopting the SCL Collectibles brand. Like right now, SCLcollectibles.com just redirects to the SCL shop, but I have it now as an option that if I ever want to expand my offerings, I can just break it off as a separate site.
Tomb Buggy.
Branded as SCL Collectibles, so we'll see. We'll see.
Dive Bomber.
Light Seeker's character list. No, that was deliverycrab.com, which I'm phasing out too. So I could stream Reignite or Rift Apart probably. We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. How much is Power Blue Splatter Splasher worth? What do I have it listed for on the site? I think it's. I don't think it's worth more than like $10, is it? Yeah, I already reset this one. I don't remember. Yeah, it's not super expensive. Shouldn't be, at least. That one, at least, I've had in the shop. I know. So I should have some price listed for it. Of course, if you're like selling or buying on eBay, of course, add a little bit. Pie Magnet, yeah, I've noticed a lot of people don't know Collection Crossing exists. It took me much longer than I wanted to actually get it up and running. Like, I first attempted to make that site back in like 2015. but it didn't pan out back then. So I didn't actually get it built until like 2019 or 2020.
Burn cycle.
And by that time, of course, all this stuff was dead. But it is available, and it now works how I want it to work for the most part. Like, there's still some things I need to update, talk to my developer about, but yeah, that would have been great if I had that up and running, you know, at the height of Toys to Life.
Stealth Stinger.
Like, that would have been a whole lot more useful back then.
Stealth Stinger.
Cards Ignite. Hot Streak sells surprisingly well. Hot Streak and Spitfire. And I think a lot of it comes down to that they weren't available in every starter pack, especially like the Nintendo ones. Because there you just got, you know, like Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Stealth Elf. And so you didn't get Spitfire and Hot Streak. So I originally just had them listed like super cheap, you know, 99 cents. They're starter pack figures. And then I'm like, why are they selling out constantly? It's like, oh, that's because they weren't in all the starter packs. That's right. So yeah, the prices have gone up on Spitfire and Hot Streak a lot since the beginning. But it's, yeah, they still sell quite regularly.
Crypt Crusher.
And now, yeah, now that we've found out about 601, like, not only is that something else to look out for, but it's
Sky Slicer.
something that sells even faster and a higher price. That's the wrong Stealth Stinger. Aw.
Sky Slicer.
Yeah, Soda Skimmer is one I think a lot of people need yet. Washbuckler is super common. Sells once in a while, surprisingly. But I just get so many of them. Like Washbuckler and Blast Zone, they were... The Swap Force figures in general were way overproduced. The starter pack figures were way overproduced. All right, here's Hot Streak. Here we go. Do we have a special one? Come on.
Hot Streak.
No. Just a standard Hot Streak today. That's just everyday, normal Hot Streak. Friendly neighborhood Hot Streak.
Hot Streak.
And there is the Barrel Blaster that cannot be used with this game. All right. Let's jump down briefly to Trap Team. Just have like 4 items to test. And then we can get out of here. I can update the store and then update the auction items. Who's gonna buy the Sea of Washbucklers or the Air Defensive Blast Zone? Oof. Masked Aqua Kitty. So I mean, it all comes down to price. I don't care about the size of the lot. If the price is good, I will buy it. The problem with small lots that is, unless they have a high dollar item in the small lot, chances are, like, if there's 5 figures and they're all common figures, I'm only going to want to pay like $5, $6, $7, and that's like not going to cover the cost of shipping. So that's the major problem with me buying small lots. Now, if you're fine with that, if you're willing to sell me the figures for that cheap, we can make a deal. But that's usually the problem I run into with smaller lots. Now, with that being said, I did just buy a small lot from, shoot, who was that? So it was someone in the audience here. And it was like 7 figures, but it had a Firebone hot dog, the Series 2 Firebone hot dog. And so like that one piece alone made it worth it for me to buy, right? And so that helps if there's a kind of a high ticket rare figure in there. But yeah. Kezkers, yes, I'm a trophy hunter. I'm absolutely a trophy hunter. I haven't hunted trophies quite as much in recent years, just because I've been busy with other stuff. But I went through like a good, probably 10-year period where that was my main hobby. Like I hunted trophies. Like I don't know if you saw it there. Here. Yeah, I have 356 platinums. No, sorry, 72 platinums. Level 356. So yeah, I have 72 platinums. But yeah. I had a lot of fun doing that. Once you get your first platinum, it's addictive. Favorite trap design. Excuse me. The snake. Yeah. Favorite trap design is the snake. The sword is a close second. But I think the snake is number 1. It's gotta be. Yoshi, have a good night.
Greetings, Portal Master. Your old friend Flynn has been hard.
Cars, I have platinums on every single Skylanders game. All 6 of them. It's the first thing I do with them. But yeah, I absolutely have platinums on all of them. I may even have double platinums on some of them because you can like PS3 and PS4 count as separate games in your trophy list. And so if you can do that, most of the time I can't say I did it all the time because I did transition completely over to PS4 after a while. I didn't always get the PS3 games. But yeah, I got a bunch of platinums for sure. All right. That's all of our items. You can do physics with Rattleshake. I'm not sure what you mean there. But yes, I don't know exactly where the chips exist on the swapper tops. That's something I plan to find out someday. That's another video series that I want to do, deconstructing Skylanders. It's on my list of things to do, but I need more time. Superchargers Transformers converts from Skylander to vehicle. Ooh. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. In any case, that is it for testing tonight. So I'm going to call it a night. go update the shop and then update the auctions. So if you're looking for any of these figures that we just unboxed, they'll be there soon. If you're looking for auction information, they'll be there shortly after. But thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will be back tomorrow because tomorrow is Saturday, auction day. Look out for it. 6 p.m. Central Time. I will be there to hang out with you, but you're welcome. Auctions go live at 8 a.m. So you can start bidding 8 a.m. Central Time. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody.